Hi everybody, welcome back to the Zen Wren. I'm Abby, aka the Zen Wren. This is going to be golf course edition of Pick 3, and I'll apologize in advance. You're going to hear some mowing. When you live on a golf course, they mow. So, if you're not familiar with Pick 3, let me go through it with you. I'm going to deal out 3 different hands, 3 different readings if you like. I'll put the time stamps down in the description, and you can pick whichever pile talks to you. Maybe you'll get those juices flowing. Maybe it'll get your radar up. Maybe it'll just give you a laugh. Who cares? It's just for fun, right? So you'll pick your reading. You'll fast forward to that, and then you'll watch it. And that's the message the universe wants you to hear today. You can come back and visit these videos again and again and again. They're timeless because whatever the message is the message you need to hear today. So, without further ado, I'll let you come down and have a look at these crazy golf balls. Oops. I'm not even going to apologize for my video making anymore. All of you understand. So, number 1, I can't see, is pink. Number 2 is that fluorescent. Remember the seeds? This is one of the nasturtiums. Anyways, number 2 will be lime green. And then this crazy, it's like a new color, I think. I can't understand. It must be for colorblind people, but it's this really funny orangey red, number 3. So you just study those while I do a little shuffling here. We're going to use my standard Rider-Waite this time. No fancy cards, although, spoiler alert, I have a new deck coming, and I am really excited. Almost feels like Kid at Christmas for this thing to come. I saw one a couple years ago, and it's taken me 2 years to track it down. So, yay! The cards are jumping, folks, so I guess it was time. I must confess, I had done one of these videos earlier, and I deleted it by accident. So, I had to wait a couple of days just to let my temper cool before I tried again, because I was pretty crushed. It's a beautiful day here. It's about 25 degrees. Oh, special welcome if any Norway friends are here. I did a video that went to Norway July long weekend. And I was sitting in a turtleneck. So I don't want them to get a bad impression of Canada. So special welcome to you, and I'm glad I'm in short sleeves. Come on down, let's steal these. Oh, I'm excited. All right, here we go. So, we're going to pull 3 cards for each ball, and the 3 cards will signify maybe what's been niggling you, what's on your mind, what's been driving you, then where are you right now, and what do you need to know going forward. Yeah, just like a little tune-up check-in, if you like. Ooh, there's 2 came out there. Sometimes that happens. You just never know. It's a freebie. It's pay less shoes, buy one, get one free. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at this. Look at this. A messenger of love, affection, something that warms your heart. Oh, so that applies to everybody. It's going to be a nice, beautiful reading, maybe. I hope it says, everybody run out and buy a 649. You're going to be a big winner. Or get on the golf course. It's going to be one of those days, right? All right, let's throw a little clarification on this just for fun now. Take a breath with me. Oh, Vanna. I forgot Vanna. Let's do Vanna. Ooh. Made up your mind? Good. Come on up. Get a little peek at my yard, my pride and joy, the reason I get up every day. How about a breath? Isn't this awesome? I just heard a ball hit the green. So, here we go. Number 1. And aren't I clever? The Martha Stewart in me. Number 1. Golf team. Number 1. What do we got? Ooh. Oh, Whoa, there's something happening here, number one. So, what's been driving you? The Magician. Magician is a big card. Oh, forget the lawnmower. Here comes the weed whipper. The Magician is a big card. He talks about the ability to. Sometimes I think of him as the guy who can make lemonade out of lemons. It kind of makes me feel that maybe you've been given an opportunity or maybe presented with a box of stuff. Think of it like you've picked up a box at an auction of random stuff. And now you're digging through the box and you realize you could sort of take this junk and turn it into a masterpiece. Or at the bottom of the box is that stupid little part that you couldn't find anywhere, and there it is. So somewhere there's a little bit of magic about to happen. You're going to literally make a silk purse out of a sow's ear. Oh my God, how old am I? Anyways, so that's what's been driving you. Maybe you're feeling creative. Maybe you've had a little brainstorm. Maybe a light bulb's gone off. But you kind of are feeling like Thomas Edison, like, well, I can make that work. So that's what's been driving you. But you're hung up. Where are you right now? You're stuck. Something in that, whatever you're trying to make happen, that idea that you're trying to nurture and grow here, you're stuck. Maybe it really is. You've been looking for this little part and you can't find it. Or you can only find the instruction manual online in German. Or there's some little hang up. You're not defeated. He's got one leg down. Whoops. He's got one leg down. You're not defeated. You're just stuck. You're hung up. What do you need to know going forward? Be careful. Be careful. This talks about kind of a rip-off artist. And I almost feel like because you're stuck, you might, for example, order a part from China through Amazon. Be careful. You might be throwing good money after bad. So whatever project you were on, for whatever reason it's stalled, be careful if an answer comes that's too quick and too easy. Because the clarifier also says, be prepared for a little wait. This is a merchant. He's done all his work. He's gathered his sales and his invoices and all that stuff. He's produced his product. Now he has sent it out to the marketplace. The tarot's tag on this is active waiting. So be careful of he who knows the answers to everything. Even though you've been looking forever and you're very clever, this guy can solve your problem just like that. Be careful. It's not going to be that easy, and it's going to be active waiting. It's going to be researching, and it's going to be a slow and steady process. Wow, interesting. Have fun. Number twos. Hello, number twos. Actually, I live on the second green, so that's kind of lucky. Hey. Oh, spaghetti-os. Well, right off the bat, you have a duplicate in here. That is always fascinating to me. The big deck and the little deck each have 78 cards, and they have the identical pictures on them. So think about, you saw how I dealt them and shuffled them. What are the chances of these two cards would land on top of each other in this? But we'll get to that. What's been driving you? A bloody disaster. The Tower. The good news is it's over. What does the Tower mean? The Tower means you've put baking soda instead of baking powder in your muffins. If you're not a baker, you'll think, yeah, so what? Eat one. It's salty and gross. And there's nothing you can do to save those muffins. Throw them away. Another way I describe it is, I've jumped out of an airplane and I don't have a parachute. What should I do? Close your eyes. See? Look at them falling. Close your eyes. It'll be over soon. This is something that it's already kind of a lost cause. You can't save it. You can pour more money after it. You can put more energy into it. You can force the situation, but it's going to topple at some point. It's basically a disaster. And the moral of this story is know when to hold them and know when to fold them. Fold, fold, walk away, woo, 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 woo. So whatever you've been propping up and praying that it'd get better, and give it up. Let it go, let it go. So that's what's driving you. Something has just been, something you had more anticipation of more good things happening has just, it's kind of been a nightmare. I almost want to say, and it's your dad. This is an older man, like grandpa age, dad, for my age, my dad's age. He used to be a king. So think of somebody who's in the thick of life, right? They're working, they're raising families, they're very active in their communities, they are on the cutting edge of life. They are to me the kings. They're shaking the hands, kissing the babies, waving in the parades. This guy, you still have to respect him like he's the king. He's still got a crown, he's still got a throne, but he's not the king. He doesn't have to do the work anymore, but he gets the perks. That's why I say it's a bit of an authoritarian figure, probably somebody older in your world. And uh, maybe you recognize who this is. I have a hunch this feller has been putting you through the paces. And maybe he's had an idea, or maybe he has a need that you're going to help him get, or, maybe he's got an issue and you're helping him fix it. I suspect whatever he has initiated is a disaster, and you might need to sort of think, do we put more money after bad here? Like, at what point do we cut our losses? And maybe you'd have cut the losses earlier, but this is somebody you respect, and you don't want to tread on their authority, and you're trying to be respectful, but you're thinking, this isn't going to go well, because what you need to know going forward is details, details, details. And what was the clarifier on this? Details, details, details. So we have a situation that's circling the drain. You have this energy of an older male authoritarian. I almost in this reading am feeling that it's sort of, you're at this standoffish with him, because he is somebody who should be able to call the shots. But it's sort of like round peg, square hole. You can just see it's just not going to end well. Even if you can bridge it and limp it forward, it's just around the corner, the next problem, right? So exactly. If you're going to pursue whatever is happening here, if you're going to literally keep going on this trail, stop and reorientate yourself, or reread the contract, or maybe visit an online free advice thing, or spend a couple of $100 and phone a lawyer or something. This talks about a master craftsman and detail. So perhaps you can straighten this, because you've had a misconception, and if you keep going, you're going to be disappointed. I don't know. All I know is if you don't do something, you're going to have muffins made with baking soda. Yeah. So yes, interesting. Big exclamation mark here on the details. You're missing something. And don't become a grumpy old emperor. They never have any friends. Anyway, see you later, number twos. Number threes. Look at this ball. Isn't this the craziest color? I can't decide if I like it or not yet. How about a breath? What's happening with you guys? Crazy, crazy cards. What do you need to know going forward? Or what's been pushing you? What have you been thinking about? What's on your mind? What's niggling at you? Page of Swords. He's a messenger. He could even be a person. He's a young person. He'd be sort of, he's not raising a family type age yet. He'd still be young. So he could be, in his 20s or 30s and just sort of a more immature person. But yeah, this is not somebody who's settled by any means, but he's a messenger. You can see he's a bit of a, what's the word I'm looking for? Hardhead? No. He can be a bit argumentative, abrasive, aggressive. I'm not sure. But you can see he's ready to take on anybody. Just try me. He's just sort of waiting. Vigilant. He's vigilant. So, heads up, that's what's been driving you. Something, you're alert. Think of gopher hole. You're looking around, you're vigilant. Something's got your spidey senses going. Probably because you're waiting. You're waiting for something. This talks about business, and interestingly enough, it talks about commerce, international trade. It sometimes talks about something to do with anything international. It could be travel too. It's wands, and wands are activity. So you're waiting, and perhaps the waiting is making you feel nervous. But you're excited. What you need to know going forward, it's going to be worth it. This cup is overflowing. So it's going to be worth it. And this is the kind of, this is joy. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not just happy. It's joy. It's like when you buy something, let's say you buy a sweatshirt, and it ticks all the boxes, and it's on sale, and it's the right color and everything. And then you get it home and you actually put it on like you're going to wear it, and it fits just right. And you get the, oh, this is going to be a good shirt. Yay. That kind of soft, just no fuss, no muss joy. And whatever you're waiting for, it's coming, because here's the hand that's going to bring it back. Or maybe it's an offer you're waiting for. This is a hand. And when it's offered, make sure you go. You can see there's a gate in the hedge here. And if you don't take this opportunity, you'll just go round and round in the yard. This sort of is the key to the gate. Maybe it's the key to the next stage. Maybe it's like a new job offer and it's going to be what starts you or something. So, something's got your spidey senses up. And perhaps, maybe you've already done this. Maybe you've already sent the ship across the ocean. Maybe you've already sent out your inquiries. Maybe you've already phoned that friend that knows the person who's doing the whatever. And so maybe you've already done that. So you're waiting for a reply and you've got your ears perked up. It's going to be good. Keep waiting. Don't get frustrated. 2 aces. Ace of cups. Something, love. Your cup runneth over. Joy. An ace of pentacles. An offer. A gift. Receiving something. Cool. All right, number 3s. Get out on that golf course. And we'll see you guys in about a month. Hopefully, I'll find a chance to do this again. And let's all cross our fingers now and say a little prayer that I don't delete this one. Anyway, Zen Runners, peace out, everybody.